are back, and today I just kind of want to talk about change who you're good to and change who you allow in your life, because many days, many times we see people who aren't right for us, but we keep them in our life because that is who we chose to have as friends. We may feel some sort of obligation where it's like you call them your friends, so it's like you always want to be there for them. But you have to be in the state where it's like, even though they're your friend, it's like you have to be realistic, where it's like, are they going in the same direction as I am? And if not, do you have the strength to let them go? Because although the memories you may have are great, it's like they may weigh you down because they are not moving in the direction you are, or in a direction forward, because it can be very tough when you have a deep connection with this person, and when you have all these memories, all these emotions built up, and they don't want to change, but you have to. Because when you put yourself in a new environment and grow as a person, you realize a lot of your old habits and the old things you used to accept is no longer acceptable. It is no longer acceptable to be in that place, because if nothing changes, nothing changes. And it's on every single level. You as a person, your thoughts, your perceptions, the things you do, the actions you take, what you do. Every single thing has to be taken into account when you change, when you're on a path towards being better. And now, if they are also the type of person where it's like they want to change, you both can talk it out, and that'd be amazing. You both talk it out, and you grow, learn from each other. That is a beautiful connection, very fruitful. Like, you imagine the possibilities if you got like someone else beside you with that same hustling mentality. It's like you guys constantly, grow with each other. Two minds, two brain minds. Two brains is better than one. And you constantly come up with new ideas where it's like your pace and everything you do is moving forward, and in a way where it's like you're moving faster, even possibly. You're moving faster towards the direction where it's like positive things keep happening. And that is a possibility. That is not to say you have to cut everyone off, because some people are changing just as you are. And, that's okay. You can allow them in your life. And because as we grow as a person, as we change our habits ourselves, a lot of the toxicity, a lot of the games, the gossip, it's like you don't got time for that no more. You quite literally don't. And, realize that the same things you're doing now where it's leading you nowhere, it's like you can't carry those forward. You cannot carry those forward, because those are holding you back for a reason. They're stalling your process of becoming better. In a way, it's kind of like a metamorphosis. It's kind of like you're a caterpillar, and then you realize I can be greater. So you start changing. You turn into a cocoon. This process, the journey, quote unquote, the journey towards becoming the best you. And eventually, you reach the point where it's like, I am what I envision myself to be, a butterfly. And a beautiful thing happens. You change. You're no longer the same person. And bringing it back to people in your life, But as far as people you allow in your life, right, you have to realize that it is essentially cruel in a way, but it is also what you need. But it's cruel in a way where it's like you have to be cold-hearted enough to just cut them off. That is the hard part. Especially if they don't want to change. If they don't want to change, but you're changing, it's like you have to realize, can this person stick with me? And if they're just a bad person, it's obvious to tell when it's a bad person. You allow a bad person in your life, because it's like the things they do, they could either be lying, lying behind your back, telling things, spreading rumors, all these sorts of things, which is obvious, and it will show itself. It will all show itself. Maybe they might feel envious of you, so they start spreading rumors about you. Envious that you are becoming better, so they start downplaying your success, start downplaying what you're doing, like, oh, you're not going to be doing anything, oh, you're just doing that little side hustle, oh, you'll be back in no time, all these sorts of things, like, kind of belittling you in a way, where it's like, they're trying to take away from everything you're trying to do. Those sorts of people you cannot allow in your life. You have to cut them off quick. And no, that's not to say you have friends, or no friends. It's like, you can obviously be cordial, have acquaintances, obviously be just kind and cool with everyone, but realize, like, those sorts of low vibration, and what is low vibration? It's like envy, and all these sorts of things. But also be very specific. The main one would obviously be envy, jealousy, and jealousy is kind of, as a content creator, I'm taking this from him. He said it was twisted admiration. That's what jealousy was. And the person who said that was Shimon Davis. I like that. I will take that. I'm not gonna lie. I am taking that. Twisted admiration. Because if you really think about it, it's like, yo, why are they so in your business hating? It's like, that is twisted admiration. And as simple as it can be, twisted admiration, they're constantly looking at you like, there's that jealousy, like, I wish I had that, I wish I had that. Why do they have it and not me? They want to be where you're at. That's the admiration. And it's twisted because it's so negative and it's so self-centered, where it's like, they can't even applaud you for the fact that you're doing more with yourself. They want to strike you down, and they want to take you down to their level. And that's the kind of people you have to cut off from your life. Cut the people off that are toxic, that are constantly in fights, that are constantly doing dumb things, constantly getting in trouble, whether it's with family, friends, the law. You have to get away from those people until they are ready to improve their life. Then you can be a helping hand. You're already going on that journey. You can already take them, show them, and just, that's when you can allow them in your life. And if it's not to that level, at least give them insight. And if they don't take it, then they don't take it. Just keep it pushing. Because although self-development, self-improvement, it is self-centered in a positive way. It really is. It really is. Because you are focusing on yourself being selfish, and accept that. Accept the fact that you have to be selfish to move into a new state of being, to a new life, to accept everything that you want. And not everyone is allowed to take or participate in that new life of yours. Not everyone can or should or will. No way. You can't let everyone do that, because then you're just gonna be taken away from yourself, taken away from your progress, and trying to focus so much on others. You're people pleasing in a way. You're caring for people who care about other people. And it's like, when you're focused on other people, when will you truly focus on yourself? And as I was saying, right, you're focused on other people or focused on other people. You have to be self-centered in a way where it's like, you have to care for yourself, do enough for yourself so you can have enough to give to others. And just to kind of close it off, it's like, don't allow people who bring you down in your life. Don't don't do it. It's not worth it. And you'll find the right people for you. You will. You will. You will definitely find the right people for you. So with that being said, hope you have an amazing day. See you.